In a world destroyed by evil, discover the epic origin story of the greatest team of heroes in the history of mystery. Not bad.
Nailed it!
Scooby-Doo was generational. I have two older sisters, and I was able to watch it with both of them. There was no age limit to what it is, and my older sisters are 4 years older and 10 years older, so there is a big gap between the three of us, and when we were able to come together and watch Scooby-Doo, that was awesome for me.
The brand, I mean, Scooby-Doo is beloved, and I grew up on Scooby-Doo like everybody else, and it's really like the, I don't know, it's like the kind of the soundtrack of my cartoon childhood.
The first thing that excited me about Scoob was that this story was going to push Scooby and Shaggy into the spotlight. Normally, they're characters that are cowardly and scared of their own shadow, and they're always put in situations where they don't want to be there. But this movie was going to really push them forward and make them the stars.
You have a new twist on Scooby-Doo. You have an updated, funny, wild, really fantastic story that you get to adventure, that you get to ride along with them. I mean, it's epic, and it's exactly what I want to see with these lovable, classic, loyal characters.
Everything is taken back to the very, very beginning. So Shaggy, we get to see a little boy meet a homeless puppy and come together to form the most dynamic duo in animated history.
He's not a stray.
Is he your dog?
He's like totally mine, if you want to be.
I like that very much.
The thing I really that is exciting about this one to me is that the origin story element, to see how Scooby and Shaggy just met is exciting, and to be a part of that as one of the actors is exciting.
Early, my daughter's only 6 years old, so I just put her on to Scooby-Doo, just put her up on the Scoop. But I remember watching the Saturday morning cartoons. And for me, it was about 3 o'clock, though, after school. Watching Scooby-Doo, Shaggy, McGilla Gorilla, all of those things was a part of me growing up. It sparked nostalgia for me. You know, just seeing it just brings me back to 3rd grade, 4th grade. You know, that was a part of my life, Scooby-Doo. So, of course, I wanted to be a part of that. To be a part of it now, it's like being in The Simpsons, you in the books. So I could literally say, I could tell my great-great-great-grandkids, I played Captain Caveman in the Scooby-Doo movie, and nobody could take that from me.
It was probably the first cartoon I saw, like, where you have to solve mysteries. You know, you're thinking, you know, and there's something to be said about that. It really is about kind of finding clues, you know, being entertained, and just kind of trying to solve them.
I think that with every version of Scooby-Doo, it's always refreshing because there's always a new mystery to solve. But with this version in particular, there's a whole new gang introduced that's separate from the mystery gang, and we all work together. And that involves my character, Dynamite, and Blue Falcon. So it's this whole new entity that's part of Scooby-Doo.
Gentlemen, welcome aboard. I'm Dee Dee Skies, pilot of the Falcon Fury.
I play Velma, and she is the tech whiz of the gang. She is clever and smart, and for her, it's all about what she can learn and what she's going to learn, and how she can use her intelligence in any circumstance.
I play Daphne, and what I love most about her is that she's really, really compassionate. She is the last person to judge anything or anyone, and that makes her so kind.
I play Dynamite as a robot dog, and I actually grew up on that character as a kid because they used to have like Dynamite, Blue Falcon cartoons. I actually remember that. So when they asked me to play Dynamite, I knew exactly, you know, what this role was. And he actually, back in the day, had his own cartoon. So So it was gratifying on a couple of levels to play this dog.
I played Captain Caveman. Prehistoric human being, full of hair, covered in hair. He had a magical club, though. Everything came out that club. Everything.
I play Fred. Fred is the sort of the leader of the group. He's full of good intentions. They manifest themselves in all kinds of crazy ways. But I'd say if he's got the van, Fred has the van. He's the master. He wants to solve the mystery. He keeps the guys together. He uplifts. He motivates, and kind of anchors the team.
I play Shaggy, and he's kind of like he's always been in this film. Kind of lazy, lovable, spontaneous, great dresser. Yeah, what an honor to get to play Shaggy. It's it certainly was nerve-wracking because it's just such an iconic character.
Do you realize where we are?
No.
Look around, man. The clean, modern aesthetic, the cool blue color palette. We're in
IKEA.
the Falcon Fury. Did you say IKEA?
Nope, I said Falcon Fury, just like you.
I love a mystery more than most people, and the other thing about the supernatural elements to Scooby-Doo and the ghost hunting and stuff like that I loved as a kid. I mean, it's all there's a mystery to be solved, which is you don't get in every movie, and that's kind of the selling point for adults, I think, especially, but for kids, to watch somebody solve a puzzle is fascinating and exciting and really fun.
If you're at all familiar with Scooby-Doo, if you've ever watched an episode, especially if you're a fan, old or new, even if you've never seen it before, you're going to come learn about this dynamic, this group of friends that really, really inspired a generation.
I'm biased. I think it's going to be awesome, and I hope everybody goes to see it. But Scooby-Doo has been around since 1969, so it's really awesome in 2020 to be bringing a new story into the world. And it's fun, and it's adventure, and it's joyful and hopeful and family, and it deals with friendship and love. So I'm excited to see how everybody enjoys the movie.
I think when the audience sits down and watches Scoob, they're going to be surprised in a lot of ways. I think they're going to be surprised that the movie is as big and as exciting as it is. Like, we go all over the world in the movie, and there's crowds and big giant action scenes and monsters and ghosts and everything we could throw at you, we did.
If you want, you can pull over and drop us off here.
We'll walk home.
I guess our new movie is an origin story.
Every hero should have one.
I want The Rock to play me.
Never gonna happen.